السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. رب زدني علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. I welcome you all to the class of أدرس اللغة العربية, and Alhamdulillah we have finished 17 lessons. We have finished 17 lessons of our uh, book 1, Alhamdulillah, and we are today beginning with our 18th lesson. Lesson 18, 19, and 20 is all about numbers from 1 to 10. Numbers from 1 to 10, and inshallah, numbers by themselves are a little tricky because there are so many rules for numbers. There's so many rules for numbers, and sometimes it becomes very confusing what happens where, and you know, like it could be very confusing because there's separate rules for 3 to 10. I mean, the 1 to 2. I mean, 1 and 2. Separate rules for 3 to 10. There's separate rules from 11 to 99. Separate rules for 100 and 1000. Right? And inshallah, we will try to tackle them slowly, inshallah, because he introduces the author, rahimahullah, hafidahullah, introduces in a slow way, right? In a slow way, inshallah, and we will also try to understand them slowly but surely, inshallah. Lesson 18 introduces us with numbers 1 and 2. So, numbers 1 and 2 come as a pattern of the adjective, come like an adjective. It's like an adjective, naat and man'ut. So whenever we want to say one book or two book, we won't say wahidun kitabun. No, we will bring as an adjective. We will always have to say kitabun wahidun. So let's have a look at these numbers. Kitabun wahidun and kitaban ithnani. Two books. Kitaban ithnani. Right? This is how we try to understand the numbers. So adad, the numbers. Numbers adad are called adad in Arabic, and the singular is adad. The singular is adad, and they are fully declinable nouns. They're not mabni or something. They are fully declinable. The noun being counted is called ma'dud. So what is the ma'dud? Ma'dud is a thing which is being counted. So anytime you're talking about numbers, we'll talk about two things, okay? And these are the technical terms, which is adad and the ma'dud. Adad and the ma'dud. This is what we will talk about, adad and the ma'dud. So the rules for the adad, what is the adad? Is the number, and the ma'dud, the thing which is being counted, changes after every few numbers, right? Every few numbers, it changes all the time, right? 3 to 10, and then 11 to 99, then 100 and 1000, right? This is how it is, right? After that, we don't need any more rules, right? Because 3 to 10, I mean 1 to 10 is covered, then from 11 to 99 is covered, then 100 is covered. So anytime we want to say hundreds, then there's one rule, and for 100 and 1000, it's the same rule anyways. And anytime we want to say a combination of numbers, then the rules of the individual numbers apply. Like if you want to say 4592, then we'll start with 2, then 90, then 500, then 4000, right? That's how we Arabs go. It's like many people who don't know the like, it's like there's no special names for 4000, like 92 and all that, right? It's like 2 plus 90 plus 400 and then 4000. Inshallah, we'll learn more in book 2, but now, as of now, we have only 1 to 10. Wahidun isnani, thalathatun is 3, arba'atun is 4, khamsatun is 4, 5, sittatun, sab'atun, thamaniyatun, tis'atun, ashratun. Okay, wahidun اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة and عشرة. These are the numbers. Adad, these are the numbers. And anything, and numbers 1 and 2, numbers rules for numbers 1 to 10. Now for numbers 1 and 2, always, be it for here these numbers, or 21 22, or 11 12, 13 14, I mean not 30 14, 21 22, 31 32, 41 42, 51, 52, 61, 62, 71, 72, 81, 82, and 91, 92. What happens is the first two, it'll always match in the gender, in the gender. While from 3 to 10, that is 23, 33, 23, 33, 43, till 29, 39, 49, they always be opposite in gender, right? But we are only looking at 1 to 10. So the numbers 1 and 2, 1 and 2, if the ma'dud is muzakkar, that is the thing which is being counted as masculine, or the thing which is counted is feminine, right? Mudakkarun ma'dud, or it is feminine. So for what happens is 1 and 2, both 1 and 2 follow the noun. We should always remember they don't come before. From 1 and 2 doesn't come before, and they follow. While 3 to 10, see, they come after, I mean, they come before, right? Salasatu ikhwatin. Hmm? So the adad and ma'dud follow all the rules of na'at and man'ud. No, so they follow all the rules. So it should match in four things, right? The gender, the masculine, feminine, yeah, everything it matches, yeah. The singular, plurals, everything. So this is an adjective. So say akhun wahidun, one brother. And if I want to say feminine, it will be the same. Ukhtun wahidatun. I mean, this should match with this, right? Ukhtun wahidatun. Then akhavani. The dual of akhun is akhavani. Akhawan is nani, right? Two brothers. And ukhtan is nani, is natani, right? Two sisters. So for numbers 1 and 2, what happens is it is an adjective. It is an adjective. And this is what we are talking about in this whole lesson, right? Numbers 1 and 2 are such. Numbers 1 and 2. And what happens is numbers 3 to 10 is there's so many things we should be careful about in numbers 3 to 10. First, the number should come before, right? The first rule is the number should come before. So anytime you want to say 3 to 10, here 1 and 2, it will come after, right? Like an adjective. Ukhtun wahidatun, ukhtan ithnatani, right? Akhawan ithnani. But here it should come before. For 3 to 10, the rule is that it should come before, right? The number should come. Then second thing is, it is comes as a mudaf, right? It comes as a mudaf. So it won't take any tanween or alif lam, right? Hence, no tanween or alif lam. There's no tanween or alif lam for this, right? No tanween or alif lam. So what happens? There's no tanween, no alif lam. So it forms a mudaf and mudaf ilayhi relationship, right? It forms a mudaf and mudaf ilayhi relationship. So this is how it is. Then the next thing which is important is the ma'dud. What happens to the ma'dud? Ma'dud is mudaf ilayhi, hence majrur, right? All mudaf ilayhis are majrur, right? So majrur, akhawatin, ikhwatin, ikhwatin, majrur. What is majrur? Kasra, right? Kasra. And we should use the plurals. The mudaf ilayhi, that is the ma'dud, is plural. Plural. This is only for the plurals. Always remember, the plurals are only for 3 to 10. That's it. It is not for 11 to 99. It is not for 100. It is not for 1000. Right? For 11 to 19, we'll use singular mansub, right? That is another story. But only the plurals are used for 3 to 10, right? What plurals? Because we are not used to it in the English language. Like if I want to say 54 books, right? We're not used to it. So we'll say in Arabic, arbaatun wa khamsuna kitaban. We'll use a singular form. Right? In English, it's not there. 54 books is what we use. So many people, they make kutubun or kutuban, whatever, right? But that is wrong, incorrect. So for 3 to 10, always remember the ma'dud is plural, right? And the other thing we should be careful is the gender. The gender is always opposite. The adad and ma'dud is opposite in gender, right? The adad and ma'dud, the gender is opposite. So salatatu ikhwatin. What is ikhwatin? This is masculine. Don't get confused with the star, because it is actually a plural of akhun, right? We'd never guess the gender by looking at the plurals. We look at the singulars. So this is masculine, by the way, okay? Because there are some masculine words which take ta in their plurals, but that doesn't make it feminine, right? That doesn't make it feminine. So we should not be confused with the star. It is masculine itself. Ikhwa is masculine. Brothers are masculine, right? So salasatu, see the genders are opposite. Arba'atu, khamsatu, sittatu, sab'atu, all genders will come opposite for 3 to 10. Right? And for if the madud, what is madud? The thing which is being counted. If it is feminine, you'll be salasu. See, there's no ta now. Khamsu, sittu, sab'u, samani. Because it is samaniyatu, right? So we'll just drop the ta and it will become samani. It will not be a samaniya. It becomes samani, tis'u, and ashru. Tis'u and ashru. So so if we just put some colors like masculine and feminine, maybe blue here. So this is all blue. This is masculine, this is masculine. This is also masculine, this is also masculine. Same color, right? This is also masculine. Similarly, here it is feminine. This is feminine. This is also feminine. And for numbers 1 and 2, it'll be same gender, same gender. But here, if this is masculine, this is all masculine, 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 right? These are all masculine, masculine, masculine. Then the numbers will come what? Feminine, 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 feminine. Opposite in gender for 3 to 10. And this is what we should be careful about. And this is what we are learning in the next 3 lessons, right? This is what we are learning. But I'm just giving. Oh, sorry, this is a wrong color. This is masculine. So this is, and these are all feminine. Akhawat is sisters, right? Ukhtun, the plural is akhawat. All feminine, feminine, feminine. And the numbers now will come in masculine, masculine numbers, right? Adad and madud. And these are mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. The gender should be opposite, and the madud is plural, right? And the madud is plural. So you have to look at 3 things: the gender opposite, the plural madud, and mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, majroor. The madud should be majroor. So 3 things for forming 3 to 10, for forming 3 to 10 numbers. For forming 3 to 10. This is what is for the next 3 agenda for the next 3 lessons, inshallah. So let's begin with lesson number 18, right? 8, but it is actually 18, which will give us a good practice and will summarize for us all the numbers. I mean, from numbers 3 to 10. The numbers 3 to 10, inshallah. So let's begin. Bismillah. The teacher. Al-Mudarris. Al-Mudarrisu, the teacher. Kam akhan laka ya Muhammadu. How many brothers do you have? And we learned that after the word kam, it should be singular and mansub, right? Kam akhan. Kam akhan. How many brothers? And you have is laka, because we learned previously that the names, the relationships, the brothers, sisters, we cannot say inda for that. We have to say laka, right? We have to use the li, the belonging to li preposition. Kam akhan laka, how many brothers do you have? Ya Muhammadu. And we learned in the previous lesson that Ya Muhammadu, whenever we add we add a ya, this is called harfun nida, and it comes, then we have to drop the tanween. We cannot say Ya Muhammadun, right? Li akhun wahidun. I have 1 brother. See, how am I saying 1 brother? Akhun wahidun. Akhun wahidun. Masculine, masculine. Li akhun wahidun. I have 1 brother. I have 1 brother. Li akhun wahidun. Then al-mudarris. Wa kam ukhtan laka. And how many sisters do you have? Right? Again, singular mansub. This is called tamyiz, by the way. Right? Tamyiz, right? Wa kam ukhtan laka. And how many sisters do you have? Muhammadun says, Li ukhtani. I have 2 sisters. So it is okay to say ukhtani snatani, or we can just leave it as ukhtani, because it's understood with this ani here that it is dual, right? The ending of ani, like if you want to say kitab, 2 books, we will say kitabani, right? Kitabun, kitabani. So we need not say ukhtani snatani. It's like superfluous, right? There's no use of telling. We could use it for stressing something, right? It is there are two books or two sisters, then we can use the isnatani, but we can just stop at ukhtani li ukhtani, right? I have two sisters. And then the teacher asks, kam ajalatan lidharajati ya hamidu, how many tires? Ajala is tires. Tire. Singular. Kam ajalatan lidharajati, how many tires does a cycle have? Daraja is a cycle, right? Kam ajalatan lidharajati ya hamidu, how many tires does a cycle have? Ya Hamid. Laha ajalatani. It has two tires, right? Unless it's a tricycle, a normal cycle has two tires. Laha ajalatani. And so whenever we are joining ani also, we'll open the star up, right? The closed star becomes open up, like ajalatani. It has laha. It has laha. Why are you saying laha? Because the raja is feminine, right? Instead of saying lahu, we'll say laha. It has two tires, right? كم عيدا في السنة يا زكريا؟ كم عيدا? How many Eids do we have? Right? Eid means a festival, right? Which comes again and again. Right? عاد يعود عيد. عود, which rotates every year. It's called Eid. Right? Eid. كم عيدا في السنة يا زكريا? How many Eids are there in a year? Sana is year. And another word for year is Am. Am is also used for year. And Sana is also used for year. كم عيدا في السنة, and في سنة جار مجرور. يا زكريا, or Zakaria, how many Eids in a year? في السنة عيدان. In the year there are two Eids. In the year there are two Eids, right? عيدان. Again we can say عيدان اثنان also, but it's okay, fine. I mean, you can just stop at عيدان. كم في السنة عيدان. There are two Eids in a year, right? Two Eids in a year. Huma, they are. What are those Eids? Huma. Now we are learning Huma also now, right? Hua, Huma, Hum, right? Hua is for singular, Huma is for dual, right? Huma, they both. Or they are. They both are. Eidul Fitri, again, mudaf alayhi, the Eid of Fitr. Wa Eidul Adha, and Eidul Adha, the Eidul Adha. Right? Al-Mudarris says, the teacher says, Ya Ibrahimu, Abuka tajirun kabirun. Your father is a big trader. So he's changing the topic, right? Kam sayyadatan indahu. How many cars does he have? How many cars does he have? Your father is a big trader. How many cars? Sayyadatan, again singular. Mansub, tamiz. We won't say cars, but we'll translate it as cars, right? Because in English we cannot say how many car he has, right? Car. We'll say cars because although we write it in Arabic the singular form, but we have to use the plural ones here. I mean, while translating. Kam sayyadatan indahu. How many cars does he have? Inda is lada, like ladaihi or indahu. We cannot say kam sayyadatan lahu. We can say actually, but the more appropriate thing is inda. When you're talking about things and the thing which can be detached from the body, we use inda. The thing which is attached to the body, like limbs or things which is like brothers and sisters, right? Although they are detached, but like they are like relationships, right? Ibrahim says, Ibrahim, indahu sayyaratani, he has two cars, sayyaratani kabiratani. So now the adjective which is also coming here, we have to match it, right? Sayyaratani, muannas, this is feminine, this is feminine, this is dual, right? And this doesn't have alif lam. This also doesn't have alif lam. Now, we don't look for dhamma here, right? For its sign of being marfu. What is the sign of being marfu here? We look at this alif. This is a secondary sign. We don't look for tanween also here, right? Because ani doesn't take tanweens, the ending ani. So what happens when it becomes mansub and majrur? From ani, it becomes aini for both mansub and majrur. So it says like muslimani, muslimaini for majrur and muslimaini for mansub, or riyalani, riyalaini, riyalaini, right? Riyalan, inshallah, we'll learn in the future about these. They are secondary endings. So the primary should be fatha dhamma kasra. But many times they're like special words where they don't take fatha dhamma kasra. We look for some other signs for being marfu, mansub, and majroor. Right? We look for some other signs because the signs tell you the function of the word in the sentence, right? Without the signs, we don't understand what's the function of it in the sentence. Is it an object? Is it a predicate? Is it a subject? Or what? What it is doing? Is it the verb itself? Right? What is it doing in a sentence? Right? Arabic focuses so much on signs, right? Because the context, we cannot just go on the context and understand everything. Something should be told by the signs, right? So kabiratani, the alif is called aliful muthanna, I mean the dual, alif of dual, and that is the sign of its being marfu, right? Nominative, it is nominative, inshallah. So inshallah we'll learn about this in the future. So indahu sayyaratani kabiratani, he has two big cars, wa sayyaratani saghiratani, and two small cars, right? Two small cars. He has two big cars and two small cars. Al-Mudarris says, then he says, Kam nafidatan fi ghurfatika Ismail. How many windows? Nafida is window. Kam nafidatan fi ghurfatika ya Ismail. How many windows do you have in your room, oh Ismail? Ismail says, Fiha nafidatan. So he's bringing all sorts of dialogues for duels, right? Fiha nafidatani. It has two windows. The room has two windows. Then the Mudarris says, Liman hadani daftarani. Whose are these two notebooks? Daftar is notebook, and hadani. See, we won't say haza. We won't say hada now. We will say hadani. Liman hadani. Whose liman? Whose are these two notebooks? Huma li. They both are mine. Huma li. Right? They both. Huwa huma hum. And huma is used for both masculine and feminine also, right? Huwa huma hum. Here huma hunna. Right? Huma is both for masculine and feminine. So liman hatan il mistaratani. Whose are these two scales? Mistara is scale, and two scales is mistara tani. So anytime you see a ani ending, and we should know that this is generally speaking, it is duals, right? It is a dual ending. Dual ending. So humali. The same answer goes for this is feminine. Mistara is feminine, right? So same answer goes for this also. Huma works for both masculine and also feminine. This is feminine. This is, I mean, this is masculine. This is also masculine. This is feminine. This is also feminine. Huma is used for both masculine as well as feminine. For both masculine and feminine. Right. So this was the lesson where we learned only two numbers as of now. Just one and two. Just one and two. So this is the beauty of these books. He doesn't give us so much to chew on. Right. He gives us small bits to understand and to digest. Inshallah. Let's go and do some exercises. Tamarin. It's a short lesson, I guess. Only 6 or 7 exercises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 exercises. Six exercises. That's it. Inshallah. Let's try to finish them today. Answer the following questions using the dual. Answer the following questions using the dual. That is the muthanna. Kam qalaman indaka. Just general questions, I guess. Kam qalaman indaka. How many pens do you have? Indi qalamani. Very easy. Qalamani. All ani you should add, right? I have 2 pens. Kam kitaban indaka. How many books do you have? Indi kitabani. I have 2 books. Very easy. Kam saburatan fi faslikum. How many boards are there in your room, in your class? So fi faslina, in our room, we have saburatani. Fi faslina saburatani. Right? Fi faslina saburatani. Kam riyala indaki al-ana ya Layla. How many riyals do you have now, oh Layla? So, indi riyalani. I have 2 riyals. Indi riyalani. Indi riyalani. Kam ukhtan laka ya Aliyu. How many brothers, not brothers, sisters do you have? Ya Ali. How many sisters do you have? So, indi, and we can't say indi now. We have to say li. Li ukhtani. I have 2 sisters. Kam amman laki ya Aminatu. How many uncles do you have? Paternal uncles is called am, right? Amman laki. And when you're speaking to Amina, you have to say laki because feminine, right? You can't say laka. You have to say laki. Kitabuka, kitabuki. Rabbuka, rabbuki. Kam amman laki ya Amina. How many uncles do you have, oh Amina? So, li ammani. I have 2 uncles. Li amman. Kam sadiqan laka ya Muhammadu. How many friends do you have, O Muhammad? So again, friends, we can't say indi, right? Indi is generally used for possession words, right? This is, uh, we don't own friends, right? So, li sadiqani. I have two friends. Li sadiqani. Kam taliban jadidan fi faslikum. How many new students in your class? Fi faslina. Yeah, faslikum, right? So we have to say in our class. Fi faslina talibani jadidani. There are two new students. Talibani jadidani. Kam masjidan fi qadiyatika ya Zakaria. How many masjids in your village, O Zakaria? So fi qadiyati, in my village, masjidani. Yeah, all Anianis, right? All Anianis. Kam funduqan fi hada shari'i. How many hotels in this street? So, how many hotels? Fi hada shari'i, in this street. Funduqani. In this street, there are two hotels. Kam akhan laki ya Suad. How many brothers do you have? So, we should try to remember the plural of akhun is al-akhu muthannahu akhavani. We won't say akhani. We will say, we'll bring the wow back and we'll say akhavani. Akhavani. Okay? Akhavani. So, kam akhan laki ya Suad. How many brothers do you have? So, we'll say li akhavani. I have two brothers. Li akhavani. I have two brothers. We won't say akhani. We will say akhavani. Next, we have some reading exercise. Khalidun lahubnani wa bintani. Khalid has two sons and two daughters. Right? All he's trying to make us familiarize with the duals. I mean the dual numbers 1 and 2. Khalidun, he has two sons and two daughters. في هذا البيت غرفتان كبيرتان. In this house, there are two big rooms. غرفتun is room, right? So غرفتان كبيرتان. In this house, there are two big rooms. Then فاطمة لها طفلان صغيران. Fatima, for her, there are two small infants. Yeah, two small children. Tifl is like an infant, right? Tiflun, infant. So Fatimatu, she has two small children. Li ainani, I have two eyes. Ain is eye, right? One eye. Ain, ainani, two eyes. Wa udunani, 2 ears. Wa yadani, two hands. Wa rijlani, and two legs. Rijlun is one leg. Rijlani, two legs. So I have two eyes, 2 ears, two hands, and two legs, right? Generally, we have two eyes, two legs. Right? Some might have one also. So generally, people have two. في هذا الحي مدرستان. In this locality, there are two schools. حي is locality, right? Al-Hayyu is also the alive. It's name of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, right? Al-Hayyul Qayyum, right? And Al-Hayy can also mean locality, area. I don't know why they've kept this, because maybe people are. I mean, people are alive or something. So in the locality, so that's why maybe they put it al-hayy. Next one, locality. في هذا الحي, in this locality or this area, right? حي الجامعة, حي المطار. I live near the حي المطار, in the airport area. Next is Salatul Fajri rakatani. The Fajr Salah is 2 rakats. 2 rakats. Salatul Fajri rakatani. Right? Salatul Fajri rakatani. Next one, the Fajr Salah is 2 rakats. Lil Baiti miftahani. For the house, there are two keys. Lil Baiti. For the house, there are two keys. Miftahani. For the house, there are two keys. Then liman hatani al-baqratani. Whose are these two cows? These two cows. Baqara is cow, right? Baqara is cow. Liman hadani al-baqratani. Whose are these two cows? Huma lil fallahi. They both are. Huma lil fallahi. They both belong to the farmer. They both belong to the farmer. right? They both belong to the farmer. Next one. أهذان الطبيبان من إنجلترا? Are these two doctors from England? لا هما من فرنسا. No, they are from France. No, they are from France. Right? They are from France. Very easy. هذان الطبيبان من إنجلترا. No, they are from France. Next one. في قريتي مسجدان صغيران. In our village, there are two small masjids. In our village, there are two small masjids. Then we have some exercises. So this was some reading exercise. Fill in the blanks with suitable words and vocalize them with the correct ending. Right? So كم أختا لك, كم قلما عندك, كم سيارة في الجامعة. So كم أختا لك. So he's teaching us that after كم, it comes a singular mansub. Singular mansub. So كم أختا لك. How many sisters do you have? كم قلما عندك. How many pens do you have? كم سيارة في الجامعة. جامعتي. How many cars are there in the university? So we can say appropriate words, like for example, indaka. We can say kam kitaban indaka. Kam kitaban indaka. Kam kitaban indaka. Right? Kam kitaban indaka. Then laka. We cannot say kitaban law. So it's laka, right? So you have to use some sadiqan. We can say akhan maybe. Akhan, how many brothers do you have? Because laka is used for brothers, sisters, friends, relatives, or hands or ears. How many eyes do you have? Kam aynan laka. How many eyes do you have? Come dash is hada shari'i. How many come in this on the street? Come fundukan. How many fundukan? How many hotels in the street? How many hotels in the street? Come fundukan fi hada shari. Come dash fi qaryatika. How many masjids? Right? The blanks are so small. Masjidan. Come masjidan. Always remember, we have to make it singular and mansub. Singular and mansub. Kam masjidan fi qaryatik. How many masjids in your village? How many masjids in your village? Kam dash fi faslikum. Kam baitan in the last one. Yeah, kam baitan fi qaryatik. How many houses in in your village? Yes. How many class in your class? How many students? Kam taliban fi faslikum. How many maktaban? How many benches in your class? Kam nafidatan. How many windows in your class? You can ask so many questions. Fissana, in a day. So we can say kam eidan fissana. In a year, sorry, not a day. Year. Sana is year. How many days in a year? Right? Kam yawman. We can say so many things. How many months? Shaharan. Singular mansub, always. Kam shaharan fissana. How many months in a year? Kam dash lid daraja. Kam ajalatan. Right? Kam ajalatan lid daraja. How many tires for a bicycle? 1, 2. Laha ajlatani, right? And fi ghurfatika, how many windows? Or kam baban fi ghurfatika, right? You can say how many doors for your room, in your room. Doors. How many doors in your room? Generally one room, I mean one door, but or kam nafidatan fi ghurfatika. How many windows? Um, or kam sariran fi ghurfatika. How many beds do you have in your room? Okay, so this is what always you try to remember. Unless if a word comes mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, then this rule is not applicable, right? Right, this rule is not applicable. Mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. If it is not mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, then it is fine. Then it is fine. Singular and mansub. Next one, change the subject in the following sentences to dual. Musanna, dual. So we should do hada kitabun, hadani kitabani. So we need to also make this also dual, right? Hada hadani, kitabun kitabani. Similarly, hada qalamun, Hadani qalamani. Right? Very easy. Hadani. And this is also written as Hazani. Right? We don't write alif. Hadani. But we read it as Hadani qalamani. Hadihi mistaratun. And the dual of Hadihi is Hatani. So Hada, Hadani, Haulai. Hadihi, Hatani, Haulai. Haulai is same for both masculine and feminine plurals. So this is Hazihi Mistaratun, Hatani, Tani. So Hazi becomes Hatani. Mistaratani. Mistaratani. Uh, Mistaratani. Hatani. Right? Hada Talibun. This is a student, so we have to say these are two students. Hadihi Talibani. Talibani. Then the next one. Hadihi. So always remember the dual of hadihi is hatani. Right? Hatani. Right? And this we'll write it normally with an alif. We won't write hatani. We write hatani itself. Hatani talibatani. Talibatani. These are two female students. Hada rajulu mudarrisun. So we have to say these two men are teachers. So everything dual, dual, dual. Hada dual is hadani. Ar-rajul rajulani. Rajulani. Hazan rajulani mudarrisani. See, all are like duals. هذان الرجلان مدرسان. هذا الطالب من الهند. This student is from India. So you have to say these two students. هذان طالبان. هذان طالبان من الهنداني. No, Hind will remain same. So من الهند because we don't have two Indias. هذه الساعة من الياباني. Oh, this is rhyme. هذه the dual is hatani. Right? Hatani. Sa'atani, hatani, sa'a, again, tani, minal yabani. Right? Yabani is not dual, it's just the name. Japan become Yaban. Right? It's not dual. Someone might ask that Yabani, why is it not dual? Because it's just Japan, they made it Yaban. Right? هذه السيارة للمدير. So هذه هاتani. Hazi Sayyaratan. These two cars belong to the principal. Sayyaratani Lil Mudiri or Mudirani. We can change that also. But okay, Lil Mudiri. So it gives us a good practice of these all, right? Hada, Hadani, Hadi, Hatani. Then we have Liman Hadal Miftahu. Whose is this key? So Liman will remain same, right? So Hada will become a Hadani dual. Al Miftah will become Miftahani. Liman Hadani Miftahani. Whose are these two keys? And Liman Hadihil Milaqa. Whose is this spoon? So we have to ask whose is this? Whose are these two spoons? Liman Hatani Milaqatani. Hatani. So Hazihi is not Hazani, it is Hatani. Read and write the following nouns. Next exercise with the correct ending. Correct ending. So the first word is Kalbani, two dogs. Kalbani. So we just need to give endings. Kalbani. Maktabani, two offices. Kamisani, right? All are ani. Kamisani, two shirts. Akhavani, two brothers. Mindilani, two handkerchiefs. Mistaratani, two scales. Mistaratun is scale. Uktani, two sisters. Imratani, right? So we should not read this as akhawanu or akhawana or mistaratana, right? It is understood that whenever we find an alif in noon, right, with a noun, then it is ani. It's not ana or anu. It's kalbani, two dogs. It's not kalbana or kalbano. Okay, so this gives us a good idea about the ani, right? Ani. That is the duals. So, then the last exercise of this lesson. Before we begin this, please relog in. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Sunni al-kalimat al-atiyah, write the dual of the following words. And sayyaratun, the dual is sayyara tani. Right? The dual is sayyara tani. Very simple. Just right, we should just add ani. Sayyara tani. Lugatun, lugatani. Languages, lugatani. Milaqatun, milaqatani. Spoon, milaqa tani. Ismun, ismani. Ismani. Two names. Ism or two nouns. What is this? Tabibatun, tabibatani. Tabibatani. Female doctors, two female doctors. Sadiqun, sadiqani. Sadiqani. Mudarrisun, mudarrisani, two teachers. All aniyanis. Hada, hadani. Hadani. Waladun, waladani, two boys or two children. Waladani. Tajirun, tajirani. Tajirani. Babun, babani, door, babani. Hadihi is ha tani. And this is done of our duels. Ismani, milaqatani, mudarrisani, babani, hatim. Hadihi is not hazani, it is hatani. The duels, alhamdulillah, we are done with the lesson. The new words come, how many, how much, and always we should remember that after the word come, we'll have singular and mansub, which is called the tamiz. Al-Eid, Eid is the Eid. Al-Hayyu, Ahya'un. Al-Ahyu, Al-Hayyu, Ahya'un, the locality or the living. Ahya. Al-Raka'atu, Raka'atun, units of a prayer. Al-Raka'atu, Raka'atun. Al-Ajlatu, the tire. Ajalatun, Ajalatun. Ajala is one tire. Ajalatun, tires. Ar-Riyalu, Riyal. Ar-Riyalatun, Riyal. Al-Mistara, scale. Masatiru. Its plural is غير منصرف. Yeah, inshallah. We'll learn about غير منصرف after two lessons, inshallah. So in this lesson, we learned about duals. Right? Baitun, alhamdulillah. Baitani. Yadun, yadani. Right? And hada is hazani. Hadihi is hatani. This is what we learned. And we learned the duals of huwa and hiya, which is huma. Huma. Huwa and hiya. Huwa is he and huwa is she. And this is huma. And we learn come, which means how many come, and the word after this is singular and an accusative case, which is mansub. Accusative, it is accusative. Mansub. That's it. This is what we learn. Ajala is wheel, Eid is festival, As-sana is year, An-nafida to window, As-sabura writing board, Al-riyal is real, Al-hayyu is a city district, a small city or something, an area kind of. Al-raka'atu, part of salah. Note that the second letter kaf has sukun in the singular and fatha in the plural, right? So it is raka'atun, raka, right? And this is raka'atun. It has a fatha here. Many people say raka. It's not raka, it's raka, right? But it gets assimilated because it's too difficult to pronounce. Raka'a, and this is raka'at. So alhamdulillah, this was the 18th lesson. Next two lessons are all about numbers 3 to 10, which we will do next week, inshallah. Lesson 19 and lesson 20, inshallah. Ta'ala. Right? 3 to 10, inshallah. Lesson 19 and 20. So for this week, we've done 17 and 18, alhamdulillah. Last lesson was just a repetition of Kullu Jamma Muannas. And this lesson is all about numbers 1 and 2. Alhamdulillah, before we end for this week, let's watch this Quran video and try to understand. Right? So 1 week per video, inshallah. 1 week, 1 video. So this is the video. Share computer sound. Right, so this was the video. Let's try to analyze it. It's of waqiyah. No voice, can't hear. Oh, sorry. Let me play it again then. 1 second. I didn't look at that message. Right.
والسابقون السابقون أولئك المقربون في جنات النعيم ثلة من الأولين وقليل من الآخرين.
Right. I hope it has come now. This is of Surah Waqiyah. Let's try to analyze a little bit of that surah, inshallah, so that we can increase in our vocabs and stuff. Sulla. 56. So here it is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فأصحاب الميمنة ما أصحاب الميمنة. Ashab is sahib, the plural is ashab, and maymana, what is maymana? The people of the right hand, because they'll get their records in the right hand. So ashabul maymana is mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Fa is a conjunction, right? It's called al-faul istithnafiya, right? A conjunction. And this is small marfu, and mudaf ilayhi is small majrur, genitive. Ma ashabul maymana. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking, what are the companions of the right? So this is the style of the Qur'an, right? What are the companions of the right? So that a person gets curious, okay? What are the people of the right, right? What are those people? Who are the people of the right? Al-Maymana. Who are those people? So it says, Washabul Mash'ama. But before he talks about the Maymana, he talks about Mash'ama. What is Mash'ama? The people of the left. Who are the people of the left? Ma Ashabul Mash'ama. So he starts explaining about the Maymana. Maymana, who are the people of the right. And وَالسَّابِقُونَ السَّابِقُونَ. They are the foremost and are the foremost. Right? This is just السَّابِقُونَ السَّابِقُونَ. And this is just repeating the same word again and again. And the foremost, the foremost. أُولَٰئِكَ الْمُقَرَّبُونَ. Those are the near ones. Right? وَالسَّابِقُونَ السَّابِقُونَ أُولَٰئِكَ الْمُقَرَّبُونَ. Those are the nearest ones. Nearest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nearest, right? Muqarrabun, right? They are the nearest, they have the lot of taqwa, the sabiqun, the first forerunners, right? The first in the race, the first people, right? The first people. fi jannatin na'im, and they will be where? In gardens of pleasure. Na'im is pleasure. Fi harfu jar. Fi jannatin na'im. Those forerunners will be where? The first people who come in a race. Fi jannatin na'im. And he says, Sullatu min al awwalin. Sullatun, a company, like very few, right? A company. Min al awwalin, a good company, that is. Sullatun is a lot. Sullatun is a lot. Min al awwalin, from the former people. And awwalin, from the former people. That is previous generations, like the Sahaba, the Prophet Sallallahu, there'll be a huge group who will be of Sabiqun. But وَقَلِيلٌ مِنَ الْآخِرِينَ. But very few in the Akhirin. Very few. And a few. Qalil is few. Qalil. Qalil is few. Khalilum min al akhirin. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the foremost are the ones will be very few. Because the later times people will forget about the religion and stuff, right? The amal will also be very less. And we are facing that time, right? Then he goes on to say, ala sururim mawduna, and they are on beds. So, surur, we learn sarir, the plural of sarir is surur. Ala, on beds, on thrones, or surur could be thrones. Mawduna is decorated. They are on thrones which are decorated, right? So he's describing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who are the foremost people? They will be fi jannat na'im. Then he's describing about the jannat na'im. What are these? They will be on thrones of decorated thrones. So we can imagine like thrones, right? In Jannah. Muttaki'een, they'll be reclining, right? They'll not be like sitting upright. They'll be reclining. They'll be right in resting position, right? Reclining. Muttaki'een. At-takiya comes from that word. That pillow is called in Urdu. Muttaki'een. Alayha, on them. Alayha. Why is it ha now? Kullu jama muannas, which we learned in last lesson. Right? Kullu jama muannas. Why? Because surah is plural. Right? Plural, we cannot say alayhim or alayhinna. You have to say alayha. But when we'll translate them, we'll not translate alayha on her or on it. We will say on them. Right? They'll be reclining on them. Mutaqabilin, facing each one another. Because in Jannah, they won't have any rancor in their hearts or anger towards each people, right? They will be facing each other and talking and stuff, right? Yatufu alayhim, they will circulate. Who will circulate? Alayhim wildan, some boys will circulate, right? Alayhim wildanun mukhalladun, immortal boys, right? They will be serving bi akwab. Kub is singular, cups. Akwab is with cups, vessels. Abariq, abariq is jugs. Jugs, abariq. So they'll have cups and jugs and kawakas and a cup. So vessels and jugs and cups and mina mim ma'in, from a flowing stream. What is ma'in? From a flowing stream. La yusadda'una anha. They will not get headache from it, because this is a kind of wine, right? Which is pure, a pure wine, right? Which we'll have inshallah in Jannah. Right? So we will not have headache from it, because today's wines, if you drink, you'll get a headache. Right? You said da'una, so will not get headache. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing the ma'in now, the flowing streams. You won't get headaches now. So don't worry about headaches, right? Because headache is a big problem. La yusadda'una anha, you won't get headache from it. Wala yunzifun, and you will not get intoxicated also. So no intoxication, no headaches, no hangovers, right? Hangovers, you'll get headaches, right? Yunzifun. Wafakihatin. And this is now drinks, right? This is drinks. So drinks have been described. So what I have for food? Wafakihatin. They'll have fruits, a lot of fruits. Mimma yatakhayyadun, of what they select. They'll have a lot of fruits, right? Mimma yatakhadun. Walahum, and that was vegetarian, right? Fruits are vegetarian. Now he's talking about the non-veg. Walahmi tayrin, and flesh of fowls, some birds, right? Mimma yashtahun, of what they desire, right? Of what they desire. وحور عين. Then there's حور كأمثال اللؤلؤ المكنون. There'll be companions, right? حور, companion, the fair ones, right? وكأمثال اللؤلؤ المكنون. They'll be like pearls, well protected. And he says all these things are what? جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. All these are as a reward. بما كانوا يعملون. بما كانوا يعملون, of what they used to do. Right? Because they did good deeds in this world. They were like experts. They were coming first in everything, from sadaqah, salah, sawm, right? All the things they used to be ahead of time, right? Ahead of everything. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given everything. La yasma'una fiha. Right? So even if you're having so much food and stuff and companions and stuff, still you cannot have peace because you might have the environment is not so good. So Allah is describing about the environment now. La yasma'una fiha laghwa. They will not listen any vain talks, any fighting and all that. Won't be there. There'll be peace and peace. Wala ta'thima. There'll be no sinful speech. There'll be no sinful sins and all that. There won't be. Illa qilan salam. There'll always be peace and peace. Illa qilan, except a saying of salaman salama. Peace, peace, right? It will be very peaceful because two things are required for any human being, right? One is protection from hunger, and another is peace, right? Two things are the basic requirements. If you don't have peace, then how much ever food you have, how much ever menu you have, you can't use it properly. Then he talks about that was the people of Maymana, the as-sabiqun as-sabiqun. Then he talks about ashabul yamin, ma ashabul yamin, the people of the right, the second level of the good people, right? So about them, right? Inshallah, we can do this some other time, inshallah. But that was about the Maymana, right? From 8 to 14. Ashabul Maymanati ma ashabul Maymana. And that is as-sabiqun as-sabiqun, right? Ulaikal mukharrabun. Allah described their food, their environment, their you know, they'll be having fleshes, the companions, the beds, the thrones, so many things in there, and they'll not have any headaches, right, from the drinks which they drink. They won't have any vain talk. Only qilan salaman salama, peace, 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 and they'll be forever. They'll have young boys serving them everything, right? They'll have like party time, right? Eternal party, right? Inshallah. Okay, jazakallah khair. That's it for this week, inshallah. Right? We'll continue with lesson 19 next week. Jazakallah khair. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كانوا قليلا من الليل ما يهجعون وبالأسحار هم يستغفرون